In this video, I'm going to show you how you can integrate Google Sheets into your account so that you can easily push whatever information you can think of onto Google Sheets to help you with further tracking, data and analytics, or whatever you like. So I'm going to show you step by step what it looks like to integrate Google Sheets so that if you want to push, say, your contact list or client list or whatever else you can think of onto Google Sheets, you'll be able to do that. So I'm in here in NextLevel. The first thing I'm going to do is go to settings and then integrations, and this is because you need to actually link your Google account up to your NextLevel so that the Sheets integration will work. So first step is just to make sure, if you haven't already, to link your Google account. The next step is going to be to go to your Google Drive, make sure you're logged in with the same account that you used to integrate onto your NextLevel account when you do this. But you're going to go to New and Google Sheets, and we're just going to create a new sheet. I'm going to call this demo spreadsheet. And then after that, you need to, in row 1, this is kind of important, otherwise it can mess stuff up a little bit. In row 1, column A, you can start plugging in the fields that you might want to push to this sheet. So it could be, let's say, name, email, phone, and I guess for this purpose, we'll just leave it there. But let's say you wanted to export policy name, premium amount, whatever else you can think of out of your account that you would want to push. Maybe you have team members that you're recruiting. You could say, recruiting dates, onboarding status, whatever you have in your account that you're tracking, anything you can think of, you can push here to the Google Sheets. For this purpose, I'm going to keep it really simple, and I'm just going to do name, email, and phone number. What's really cool about this is, it's sometimes nice to look at data, or if you have team members or someone that's helping you manage your account, to just be able to operate off of a spreadsheet. You can put notes on there, whatever you want, and then you could obviously also easily access it from your phone if you've got Google Sheets on your phone. I do this all the time for my business. As far as new clients, different clients for this, for Ad Manager, we do it for transactions. We just all kinds of automations. In fact, we do it for tracking all of the leads that run into accounts with those that are running Ad Manager. So we export through this same method all of the leads that come in, so that gives us immediate visibility. Even if an appointment's booked or anything like that, we can immediately see it on our Google Sheet, all through an automation just like this. So now that this spreadsheet is set up, I'm going to back out and I'm going to go back to NextLevel. We'll go to automation and create new, start from scratch. I'm going to call this workflow Google Sheets demo, but you can call it whatever you want. And the trigger would be whatever you want it to be. It could be a tag added. Maybe you want to export all of your clients, and you'd say, hey, I want a tag added that says client, and this is a demo account. So I've got all kinds of weird tags in here that I don't really use, but you don't have to even have a trigger. You could manually just add contacts to a workflow if you wanted to do that. But whatever it is. So like, I think it was earlier this year, I offered NextLevel customers, if they wanted to give us a review, I would give them a t-shirt just like this one. And actually, I created a custom form for them to fill out just to give the t-shirt size after they gave their testimonial. And I had a trigger that was basically, in fact, it's probably in here, form submitted. And it was like t-shirt order form or shirt order form. So whenever someone filled out that form, it would trigger this automation and it would push them to a Google Sheet so that I had all their information and I could go get shipping labels and all that stuff very easily right off a Google spreadsheet, so I could get people their shirts. So that's just an example there. Now, the actual action in this workflow is going to be Google Sheets, and there's actually a lot you can do in here, so don't get too overwhelmed by this. You can delete rows, you can update rows, you can look up and do different things. All we're doing for the sake of this demo is create spreadsheet row. And if you already have your Google integrated with your account, which you should, this will identify your account. There it is. It's going to identify your drive, and then you got to look for the spreadsheet. So you can see I have all kinds of stuff in here for ACA business and all kinds of different things. But for this, it's going to be, I'm going to look for the demo spreadsheet that I created. So I got the demo spreadsheet selected here. and I'm going to click sheet 1. By the way, you can rename the sheets here, and you just need to refresh this window here, and it'll, you know, if you have multiple sheets or whatever, you can set that up. So I'm going to select sheet 1, and then notice here that it says select starting column. So I'm going to select column A, which is name. You can see name here, and it has email and phone, and ending column, phone. Now it grabs all of those columns that I selected. If I would have just grabbed email, you could see that it would just list email. So it just depends on what you may not need to grab all the columns if you have a lot in there, but I'm going to grab name, email, and phone, and then I'm going to grab this little tag here, and I'm going to grab full name, email under contact, and then phone. They're all under, those base fields are under contact. I'm going to hit save, publish, save. Now I should point out that this is a premium action, so you do get charged for premium actions. They're very inexpensive, totally worth it for data. I mean, it might be a penny, I'm not sure, but you can actually go into your settings and company billing and look at premium actions and seeing what you're getting charged. So if you're curious, you can go take a look there. I won't say what the price is here because it does vary by some of the accounts. But I'm gonna hit save action, and so that's set up. Create spreadsheet row, we grabbed our account, the right spreadsheet, we mapped it, and then told it what to put in there. And by the way, you could put whatever you want in here. This is gonna make it dynamic, so if you put different contacts in here, it'll say different contacts. But you could add, for example, a note here, and then you'd have to refresh your headers here, so let it refresh, and it's gonna find that note. See how it already found the note field that I added to the spreadsheet? So I just clicked refresh headers, it found it, and I could say client. So that anytime someone gets pushed through this that's a client, or if you're using this for tracking clients, you could make it say client when you did that. So now I'm going to go back to contacts, and I'm going to grab a few and load them in. I'm going to grab a few usernames here. I'm going to change the information after it's loaded because I don't want to load real contact information here on this video. So I'm going to load this in here. I'm gonna, or grab those contacts. I'm gonna manually add them to a workflow because I don't have a trigger set up. So click the little robot head, proceed. I'm gonna go grab that demo workflow I just created, Google Sheets demo. I'm gonna say adding to demo. You can say whatever you want here, doesn't matter. And I'm not gonna do any of this other stuff. I'm just gonna add all at once and hit add to automation. So I go over to the spreadsheet, and here we have it. It automatically pushed to the Google Sheets, and it pushed their name, email, phone number, and it also added that client name that I added there. So overall, pretty simple workflow. You're really just making sure your Google account is integrated. You go create a spreadsheet with the column names that you want. You go into automation, set up a Google Sheet action, and then just telling it what information you want in the columns that you push to your Google Sheet, and then either figuring out a trigger for it or just manually adding contacts whenever you want to. If you're getting value out of these videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel and get the notifications so that if we have new updates coming out or other helpful videos, you're being notified and you can stay up to date and get the most out of your account. See you guys in the next one.